And I think the team's going to play some more small ball, maybe with this guy who's coming in on set behind us, Derrick White. Derrick,
how we doing?
Welcome
Great
to the party, my friend.
Great to see you.
How's Media Day treating you so far?
It's been
First Media Day with the Celtics, by the way.
Yeah, it's definitely a little different than we had in San Antonio, but it's been fun.
In a good way?
Yeah.
Because you're here with us right now,
Of
right?
course,
Okay.
this is the best part.
I think you have to say that, though, right?
I've been looking forward to this all day.
I'm sure. That's what everyone says.
How was the off season for you, and just what you've been working on to improve your game and just physically, mentally, everything?
Yeah, the off season was fun. Spending back in Colorado, back home, just hanging with my kid, hanging with the family, watching them grow, and then obviously just trying to be stronger, working lifting and stuff like that, and then on the court just continue to work on the things I've been working on, just be more consistent as a shooter, and had a lot of fun this off season, and I'm excited for the year to start.
Hendrick's 4 months old at this point? Is that
Yeah,
right?
he turned 4 months last week.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How has being a father changed you? I mean, because I know I haven't reached that point yet in my life, but I know from talking to people, especially Rob Williams, when he had his first child, it changes you in some way, shape, or form. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, it's been fun. I always tell him I don't know what I'm doing, and so take it easy on me, but just trying to learn each and every day. It's cool just to see him grow. He's at a stage now where he's smiling a lot, so it's always cool to come home and see that smile and just hang out with him and watch him get all these firsts that he's doing.
You talked about having fun this offseason. We saw all over social media a couple weeks ago, you were out in Vegas. You were able to watch the Aces win their championship.
I was in Connecticut.
Connecticut, I'm sorry. Yeah, the game was in Connecticut.
The Vegas of the Northeast.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's exactly the same, right? There's a casino right down the street. But no, why did you want to make it there? And you were able to see Becky Hammon, your old coach, win a title. What was that experience like, and why did you want to be there?
Yeah, I was watching the playoffs the whole time, and I mean it's high-level basketball, and I knew it was only like an hour and a half away, so I definitely wanted to go out there and just support them, and obviously to see Becky. It was great to see her get that championship her first year, and I always knew she would do great things, and it was great just to be there and see her win it.
Well, I covered the Aces a few seasons back. What are your thoughts on A'ja Wilson? I mean, just what type of player she is.
She's great. She can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Both sides of the court. Had a great year, great playoff run. And just plays the right way, plays hard, and it was fun watching her. And it was good. It was cool to be live in person and see it.
Well, last year, in talking about people who can do some things on both sides of the ball, you certainly fall into that category. The Celtics acquire you at the deadline from San Antonio. You come in, I think you played like the next day, right? You came out and you shot the ball well from three-point range. And then, some ups, some downs the rest of the season, more ups than downs for sure. But I would imagine that you want to take it up another notch this season with the Celtics. Why do you think you will be in a better position to do that, hitting the ground running here from training camp moving on, as opposed to a mid-season acquisition?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like from February to June, it was the craziest 4 months or whatever of my life. Like, it just happened so fast, having a kid during it and everything. Like, so this year I feel just much more comfortable. I know everybody knows me, and I'm excited for the year to start, and I just feel much more settled in, and not everything's changing all around at once, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, lots of changes too. New interim head coach Joe Mazzulla. What do you think he brings to the table?
I mean, Joe's been great ever since I've been here. He helped me a lot last year, like with the defensive principles and what we do. So, I mean, a lot of respect and love in this locker room for Joe, and I'm excited to see him step up into this role, and it's going to be great.
As a player, I've just got to ask your perspective on this. He is only 34 years old. Him and Will Hardy, ironically, are the two youngest coaches in the NBA right now. Like, how does that maybe affect, or does it not affect, the way that you guys interpret the message coming from the leader of the organization at that point in terms of the head coach, the age? I mean, because he's not that far detached from what your age is, and he's actually younger than Al Horford. So how does that dynamic work in the locker room?
I mean, we all have the utmost respect for Joe. I mean, he's what you know on the court, and he's definitely a high basketball IQ, good basketball mind. So you respect that, and I mean, age doesn't really matter. Just because you're old doesn't mean you know more. So
I can attest to that.
So he's got a lot of respect, and it's gonna be fun.
I want to talk about taking charges. This is one of my favorite things. I talked to Luke Cornett about the rule of verticality. Now I got to talk to you about taking charges. The art of doing that. I mean, you were third in the league last season with, I think it was 25 charges taken. Marcus Smart a little bit behind you with 16. You made a point to point that out when you came here to Boston.
I did.
Talk us through the art of taking charges in the NBA and how you make it happen so often. We've got some numbers here of you and Smart. Any side bets there for who gets more this season?
I got to get some more deflection, I see.
All right, yeah, there you go.
I don't know. It's just been something I've always done my whole life. My dad used to tell me when I was young that he used to foul people out with charges, and so I think I kind of just got thrown into it from there. And just got to be in the right position and then just stand there and take it. It's something I've been doing most of my career, and it's a big play for us.
So back when I was growing up, and I certainly was not playing high-level basketball, but I always loved taking charges because I felt like it was like an insult to the offensive player that you actually beat them to their spot when they knew what they were doing with the ball. Do you view it that way at all?
Sometimes it just hurts.
Well, that's the second most important thing, right? Take the charge, but then how do you do it safely?
Yeah. I fall a lot, so I'm just down on the ground again, and but yeah, just is a big play for multiple reasons. It could be a foul trouble, or whatever it might be. So whatever you can do to get a stop.
That's why you got teammates there to pick you up.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Just lay down, have them come pick you up.
Shout out to the squad.
I want to talk about the new acquisition of Malcolm Brogden and just what he brings to the table. He told me when we had our pregame or interview, really, when his introductory press conference, that he's a guy that, he's okay being the sixth man. He wants to be that stabilizing force off the bench. What do you think he can bring this Celtics team?
Yeah, he's been amazing his whole career. He does a little bit of everything. He's good at a little bit of everything, too. So, he's going to be a big addition to us on both sides of the ball. Definitely a team guy and wants to compete, wants to win. So, it's going to be cool having him on our side, and I'm looking forward to playing with him.
This is going to be, I'm going to date myself here, but this is going to be my 15th season with the Celtics.
Congrats.
Thank you. I have never seen a backcourt more stacked than what you guys have this year. You've got 4 players, including you, who have received all defensive votes in the last 3 calendar years. You've got a guy like Marcus Smart, who's the defensive player of the year. All of you can take the ball off the dribble. All of you can make shots. How do you view this group kind of fitting together? And all of you are kind of, you can play so many different roles. So how do you see this unfolding with all of this talent in the backcourt?
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. We're all really versatile, can do a lot of different things on the ball, off the ball. Just going to be getting used to playing with each other, which will come. We've been playing open gym stuff with each other, so it's been fun, and I'm enjoying all that. And, it's been one of the best backcourts I'll be around in my life, so I'm looking forward to learning from them and just playing with them.
Are you looking forward to some more small ball this year? Because I feel like the team is just made up to play small and play fast, faster than most of the other teams in the league can accomplish. Do you think that that's in the cards for you guys? And then what's your reaction to that? Do you like playing that type of ball?
Yeah, I think it's cool that we can do a little bit of small ball. If we want to, we can go big too.
Mm-hmm.
We can do a little bit of everything. So whatever the game is telling you, we'd rather just go small and use our speed, use our quickness, or we can go big with a lot of teams. So I think it'll be fun. Just the different lineups, the different rotations that I'll do, and I'm looking forward to getting out there and running up and down and getting some easy baskets and letting our defense turn into offense.
Amanda, do you have any dad jokes for
I was going to ask you, now that you are officially a dad, how many more dad jokes do you have? Are you getting a lot of them, or?
I do have a lot of dad jokes now. But
more? Have you added to the repertoire?
Yeah, I got a lot more. I got to memorize them a little better. But I had just told one back there.
Do you want to tell us?
Yeah, can you share?
Let me think which one I want to choose.
Okay. So there's a wide range of selection here.
So I hate that I'm even admitting this, but I bought a dad joke book the other day.
You bought a book?
TJ Maxx. I'll have to.
I follow a dad joke
I'll have
on
to
IG. It's been great.
find some.
You can really add to the repertoire there.
Yeah, it's been.
So do you have one that's coming to mind that you want to share with us that rises above the rest?
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
If you don't have one, that's okay.
I'm sure I will laugh.
Well,
Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon?
It had no atmosphere. Food was good, but no atmosphere.
Okay, you know
Food
them all.
was great,
You know
but
them all.
no atmosphere.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Nicely done.
All right. When you die, what is the... No, that's not the one I want to do.
Okay.
That's too negative.
For a second there, I was like, where's
What
this
did
going?
one hat say to the other one?
One hat say?
I don't know.
You stay here. I'll go on ahead.
I like it.
That's
Good
a solid
choice.
one. That's a solid one.
Good
Dad
choice.
jokes are my jams.
Good
That's a solid one.
Does-
I've been following this dad joke on IG, and
Yeah, I think our producer is saying that he wants to know what happens when he dies, though.
no, it's like, what's the last thing on your body to die? And it's like your pupils because they dilate.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
I messed up the joke. That's
okay.
on me.
See, I don't have any of these dad jokes, so I appreciate every time you bring them to the table.
Yeah, I gotta do better.
I'll
I'll do some research.
I'll
On
give
the
you
fly,
my
I think
book.
it was pretty
I'll
good.
just give you my dad joke book if you want that.
You might need it though.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just left in the middle with nothing.
Yeah,
I'm just,
you just listen.
yeah, I appreciate
Some
them, though.
pity laughs will
I
be
know.
used.
I don't get very, very many laughs out of my friends around here, so.